Well, no, wait. I could give you one more. I could
Oh,
give you one more. Got one more taste for you. All right.
yes,
Because we're
absolutely.
talking about last one, and we're talking about ghost old stories. I feel like you have to mention another important one, which was John Wesley grew up in a straight up haunted house. He had a house as a kid that was truly haunted by a ghost. It would seem he was there for a couple years, and this house, and I'm blanking on his name. I'm so sorry, everybody. I didn't do the research. I should. It was they had a name for him. It was like Old Thomas or Old something or another. And this thing would just bump around at night. It would just make sounds, open doors, and everyone in the house knew there was a ghost there, and it was well known. And in fact, apparently, it was so well known. But for some reason, the father over the house was almost like stubborn about it. Like not as in like I don't believe there's a ghost here, but as in like I know there's a ghost here, but I'm not going to let some ghost, bother me. If there's a ghost here, he's gonna have to work really hard to get me to move out of this house because I'm staying put. Which is, in my opinion, kind of a cooler version of stubborn, but also very much this is why horror movies get made, because people like that exist, and then they end up causing all the problems, right? Because they're the people who refuse to acknowledge what it is. Now, I know a lot of people are probably listening going, hey, I don't really believe in ghosts because I think after we die, we either go to heaven and hell. So that's probably demonic. I'm with you. I hear you. I don't also believe in ghosts, that our souls don't go to be with God, but that just makes the story all the more troublesome
Yeah.
with the fact that he clearly grew up with a haunted house. And maybe some super Calvinists are like, and that's where he got it from. No. Come on, John Wesley. We like him. He's a good guy. But no, yeah, it's kind of just a crazy thing. So here's this famous, very impactful person, helped lead the Great Awakening. Yet him and his brother Charles also would have been in the same house.
Yeah.
Writes all these hymns later on, but they both grew up with a ghost in their house that just for years was causing them problems and moving stuff around and just basically being a pest. What do you do? Do you tell them they were wrong and the old ghost didn't live and you weren't there and they both claim it did? What are you going to do? It's just one of those weird things. I felt like if I wouldn't have been doing us justice if I didn't bring an actual ghost story into spooky, scary time from church history.
With Wesley's, I hear a story and I'm sympathetic, and then I hear another story and I remove all sympathy. But yeah, the old Jeffrey should not be
Thank
messing with the
you,
Wesleys.
old Jeffrey.
Wow.
I was sitting here like I know it's not old Thomas, but I know it's old something.